Hello everyone, and welcome back to my channel. This is the Lady of the Throne, Divine Astrology, and this is the channel where God dwells within me as me. If you are familiar with this channel, welcome back. If you're not, welcome in, and I hope that you turn into a new subscriber. Go ahead and give the video a thumbs up if you're resonating with this, and we're going to go ahead and talk about what's coming up for the month of March. So for everyone in March, you have to be aware of the energies of the moon, okay? In the month of March, we have a full moon lunar eclipse happening in the sign of Virgo around the middle of the month, like about the second week in March. And we also have a new moon solar eclipse in the sign of Aries, 9 degrees Aries on the 29th. This is going to really be amazing, okay? Because there is something here about the angels rejoicing on the new moon, and also it's a very beautiful energy throughout the entire month, because what that full moon in Virgo lunar eclipse is going to do is going to set off some really powerful energy, really powerful, really strong energy. It is either going to remove certain things, certain systems, certain ways of doing things, certain methods, certain ritualistic things, and certain rituals. These things are going to be removed. These things are going to be broken. God is declaring that these systems are going to be broken now. God is declaring that these rituals are going to no longer be practiced. Especially if you guys are familiar with something like this. The energy of Virgo likes to play off of an alchemical energy. What that means is this is an energy where, just think of it as bringing in different elements in order to make things happen through manipulation, in order to seem as if they're structured, in order to make it seem as if it's organized, or to make it seem like it's some type of system taken over kind of thing. Well, that's going to be removed. Anyone who's been manipulating things behind the scenes, a lot of these things are going to just like come down. So that lunar eclipse in Virgo is going to do that. It is going to affect methods, rituals, anything dark, anything that has been in the dark, that has been systemized, that has been strategic, that has been manipulative. Now, that's that energy, and it's affecting every zodiac sign, and you'll see it on a larger scale. And then at the end of the month, you have the beautiful Aries new moon. And remember, it is a solar eclipse as well, 9 degrees Aries on the 29th. Very powerful energy. So what the full moon in Virgo is going to do is kick off this huge, crazy energy. Virgo energy is crazy. It is going to really shine in all of its lunacy, basically. And it's going to occur in areas of where people have been collaborating, working together, getting together to provide certain services. If these structures have been based off of manipulation or any rituals, any practices that are unclean, being broken down, and then the Aries new moon marches right in to totally revamp everything. And that new moon is going to, that new moon is in itself is going to be powerful, because it is a solar eclipse. So what happens when there is a solar eclipse means that it's going to be all moon. Pretty much think of March as the month of the moon, the month of the goddess of the moon. Because Virgo is going to prepare the Aries new moon to come in and introduce itself. So this goddess of the moon energy, this mother moon energy, is going to come in, and then everything goes back to one, new beginnings. Everything has an opportunity to become new again. Okay, so just think about it like that. If you are trying to understand the new moon and full moon energy that is hitting in March. Okay, now let's go ahead and get into our first zodiac sign, and that is the sign of Aries. So Aries, you're going to have this really powerful moon, new moon, which new moons are benefic. They're very positive, very, very beautiful energy. So that doesn't happen until the end of the month, right? But you have in a whole month of March. Okay, Aquarius, for March for you, Aquarius, it looks like you have experienced so many things in your life, right? Up until this point. And there were a lot of lessons surrounding life in general, as well as love for you. You had to learn the hard way about a lot of different things, but it wasn't like lessons like karmic lessons. It was more about you having to learn how people are, you having to learn how the world turns, you having to learn how messed up society can be, you having to make certain decisions thinking that it was right, but it actually turned out to be what God did not want for you. You could have decided to partner up with certain people. You could have decided to become friends with certain people. You could have decided to believe in a certain group and what they were doing and what they were talking about and what they believed in. But then you may have realized up until today that maybe you made the wrong move when you decided to affiliate yourself with them. But whatever it is, it's like you've learned these lessons, and you are now going to be in March at this point in your life where, you know what, just be thankful. Just be thankful that you learn and you know better. Be thankful that you know you went through something, but you know better than to do it again. Or maybe you curved something or avoided something, and you learned through that experience that your intuition really is accurate, because you should be so glad that you did not go in that direction, because look at the results of what is happening right now. If you had gone in that direction, then it probably would have been worse for you, or you probably would have been counted in the same thing that they're counted in. Meaning, like, if, you know, let's just say you have a group of friends or family members or something, and or a group of colleagues, co-workers, and let's say that you're seeing them all experience different things, but had you gone with them, or decided to be with them, or decided to be friends with them, or whatever, then you would be experiencing the same things. Whether you decided to join together with them or not, you learn from it. You're learning from it now, what it's like to possibly, you know, lean on the wrong side of life. And God had to show you that maybe something you should have never done, or, you know, something like that. But I feel like whatever these things are that's been happening in your life, you did not allow yourself to fall completely. And you did not lose your mind either to this world. I feel like this world has done so much to people in general. Like, there's a lot of evil here. That's what I mean by the world. But we all know the world itself is not bad. It's actually amazing. The most beautiful thing in the universe, to me, is Earth. But people make it like that. So you're seeing that you're stronger than you thought you were. People could have, you know, expected for you to give up by now, or to people could have expected for you to not make an impact, or not be as, you know, not be as goal oriented as you are, not be as strong as you are to deal with certain things. But it's because you've had to be patient and diligent in order to make things happen. It seems like, you know, if there were money problems throughout your younger years, now you're getting to a point finally where you don't really have to feel like that anymore. You know how to manage your money better, or you're more responsible, or You're, you know, like you have a level of maturity about certain things now. If it's about love, you know, it could be that in your younger years you were a lot more, you know, just having fun and just being a lot more spontaneous, or, you know, not really understanding certain things. But as you got older, you really started to see the many different sides of people. You're understanding yourself better and knowing what you want and what you don't want. There's maturity and growth there now. So I just feel like, look at you, look at yourself. You did all of these things, right? You made it. You made it. You did it. You are at this point in your life where you survived a lot of things, and you made it to this point where you've had to make ends meet, and you did it. You know, it's like life isn't perfect for anybody, but you got to this point in yours where you're just so resilient, and it's because you have to be, because you are supposed to be. You took it all in stride. You showed your tougher side, and you proved to yourself that you can do anything that you want to do in this world. You've accomplished a lot of things. You know, like I said, even if you didn't think you were going to be able to pay a bill, you were able to. Even if you thought that, you know, you weren't able to find love, now everybody loves you. Or now you've got multiple people to choose from. Even if you felt like you didn't want a relationship, well, God is kind of moving you in the direction of having one. Like now it's kind of like, yeah, you got to be with me type of thing. You have multiple options. You have a lot of abundance surrounding you in different areas, because you're finally getting to the point in your life where it may have taken you a while. You could be in your 40s, your 50s, you could be knocking on 60, whatever. You just add a more, like, a better mindset with life. This is just talking about with life. I think your reputation is better than you thought it was. I think a lot of people are saying that no matter what you've gone through, nothing and no one can tear you down. Like nobody can break you. Nobody can do that. A lot of people feel like that about you because people have seen a lot of people try. People have watched some things happen in your love life where, let's say if you're married or if you're in a relationship, maybe your partner has been cheating on you religiously. For some reason, it hasn't made you go crazy yet. That's just resilient. Now, it could be stupid, but it's still showing something about your mental state. It's just like, damn, you've got to have a strong mind and know that all of these things are going on and you're still sitting there. If you're single, then it could be something about sorry, people coming into your world to try different things in a negative way, to try to knock you off your throne, but they have not succeeded. You know, people could be talking about a lot of people being envious, hateful, and jealous towards you and not wanting to see you become anything, not wanting to see you survive things, not wanting to see you do what everybody else does. It's just everybody has this jealousy towards you becoming something or towards you having things. It's like people just really have a serious problem mentally. There's a lot of people with mental health challenges walking around that they don't realize they have. And I feel like a mental health problem is definitely connected to envy and jealousy, especially for a person to just live their life who is very, you know, like straight, a person who is honest. Like if anybody has a problem with a person who's trying to build an honest living, there is definitely something wrong with that person mentally. Because why would you feel like that about a person who's trying to have an honest living? Why? And an honest living, what I mean is someone who really is a good person, faithful, traditional, real, down to earth, praises God, connects with God, and does something actual meaningful work. You know what I mean? Something impactful, such as what I do. Something like that, right? Where You're always empowering people, inspiring thousands of people. Maybe not like me, you know, I know I'm all out there. A lot of people are inspired by me, but even if it's on a small scale, it's just like, you know, just doing great things, meaningful, impactful work. It's like anybody who does not like that is crazy. Like something is wrong. Something about that is deranged. Something about that is not right. Something about that is not cool, is not okay. Right? So people that just don't like you just because there is something wrong with that person's mental, is something that's not right. And I feel like people have seen you get through all the crazy ones out there. You know, it's like you had a whole crowd of sick individuals who were trying to stop you, block you, change you, mold you, make you. Like people were just trying to do too much, but everybody sees you just like standing there glowing with this like radiance where it's just like, I don't give a damn who these people are. Everybody who's doing this is actually crazy. And I know that I actually have my mind on being a great human being at the end of the day, trying to master this. And I think that having that kind of mindset makes you the most stable in the room when you have a whole community of people, or all your coworkers or colleagues, or maybe all your ex-lovers, or maybe all your old high school best friends, or all your cousins, or all, you know, it seems like a whole group of people of the same kind expected different things from you. And it's like, why? When really and truly you are doing exactly what they say they're trying to do, to live. So there's something like that going on with this, but your reputation is really great, because people are saying no matter what people have done, the good ones who have been a witness to all of this are saying no matter what these wicked, sick, deranged, just psychotic people have been doing to try to make the Aquarius feel like, you know, like they're not accomplishing anything, or they're not really as good of a person that they are. People are saying that nah, you have something way more valuable than all of these people saying this about you. So this is just people who have been doing this to you for a long time. This is like, oh, I keep picking up old. It's like your past. That's what it is. People from your past who you already walked away had all these different things that they put on you, thinking that they knew you. But new people, or people who are good, the good and new ones, right? They're like, oh no, that's not this person. You guys just I don't care how long you've been knowing him or her, you just really didn't know him or her. Actually, the new and good people in your life actually really know you, and they know exactly you. So this is about a situation, now that it's all coming together in my mind, this is about a situation where people you went to school with have been saying negative things about you. See, all of this is coming up now. I'm getting all these downloads and all this information as I'm studying your constellation right now. It's like, I just, you know, you guys know who I am. I'm a goddess, so I receive messages in ways that nobody else can. But there's a lot of what because I'm getting so many messages, and I'm seeing so much as I'm trying to get my words out. There's a lot of people from high school specifically that's been saying negative things about you. There's people from your past ex-boyfriends and people that you just had like little small connections and relationships with, situationships, friends texting on the phone, calling you, like guys or girls that you used to just like mess around with. They've been saying negative things. Old like people that you went to school with, classmates, people you used to work in certain jobs around, they've been gossiping and talking negatively about you. Family members that you had stopped talking to 10 years ago, 15 years ago, like old family members, like distant family members that you don't even remember how they look. Those ones have been saying things about you. So you have like all of these people coming from your past who have been trying to shift people's perspective of who you are. But people who are good people and people who are coming into your life now actually see who you really are. And now they're starting to realize that all of those people from your past are doing this to you out of a jealousy, an envy, a hate, or some type of expectation for you that was never an expectation that you had for your own self. People are realizing that all of that gossip is just opinion, and that the truth of you is who you stand to be right now. That's really interesting. And it's even better that a lot of people actually see that now. They see the truth. So in the month of March, people are going to be talking about how you find success no matter where you are. You find success no matter who you are. You find success no matter if you feel like, you know, circumstances won't allow you to find it. You always find it. People are saying that success is your middle name. It's a part of who you are. And the reason is, like I said, your resilience and your strength. Like I said, if you let's just say you're having a bad week and you don't have money really to buy anything to eat, or you can't do something, right? Like you're kind of stuck, especially if you're single, independent, strong, and powerful. If you're that kind of woman or man, then you may have those times because you don't have anybody but yourself. You're not like leaning on a man or a woman you don't depend on people. And so it's even harder for you. Let's just say that's you. People are like, I don't know how him or how this person is doing these things, is able to pull certain things off and still make things work. But everybody just knows that you're always going to be successful, no matter if you've got $5 in your pocket or 5,000. You're always going to get what you need because you are you make the impossible possible. That's just you. You are a winner, not a loser. You were born a winner. So when you're born with that type of life path, it means that you're never going to find yourself sunken in a low place even when you don't have much, or even if you don't, even if unfortunate things happen in your life, that's never going to be you, because you were brought up or taught or raised or born to be resilient, to and to never stop. It's just something that's in your soul that makes you that way. So if they say why, tell them that it's human nature. Thank you. God bless.